I was famous in school for being a simp. In my past life, I was so obsessed with Cersei that I stopped caring about studying unfailed to get into university. Because she once said, "I don't like fat people." I went on an extreme diet and ruined my body. Seeing the disappointed look in my father's eyes and the tears in my mother's, I died full of regret. Wise people stay away from love and work to build a better country. When I opened my eyes again, I vowed to live for myself this time. But unexpectedly, after I decided to stop being a simp, the school beauty, was used to having a loyal one, started to panic. Galaxy, read this love letter aloud to the class with feeling. Dear so-and-so, who is your dear? Teacher Amy S. The head teacher of class 3 threw a love letter right at Alex E's face in anger. She slammed the podium repeatedly, shouting angrily, "You should be ashamed." The class burst into loud laughter. All eyes were on Alex Z. Is this class 3? Did I really just reincarnate back to 2004? Alex Zeiss murmured to himself. He slowly looked around. The heavy blackboard in front of him had the class motto written on it. Heaven rewards the diligent, hard work does not cheat. Seize every moment, don't waste your youth. This was the motto they had before the college entrance exams. An old fan buzzed on the wall. His classmates were all dressed in blue and white school uniforms, their eyes filled with mockery and disdain. Alex Z looked down at the love letter in his hands. It was the one he had written to Sarah C, the class beauty, a month before the college entrance exams. He never expected Sarah C to hand the letter directly to the teacher, making him the laughing stock of the class. In his past life, he didn't know what kind of spell he was under, but he couldn't stop thinking about Sarah C. From high school, he was obsessed with her. Then in college, he kept chasing her, and even after she graduated. In the end, he watched as she married into a rich family, and that was when he finally gave up. He looked up at Sarah C. Sitting in the front row, Sarah C. smiled faintly, her eyes filled with disdain. Alex C. opened the love letter and looked at his naive and sincere handwriting. Dear Sarah, I want to ask which university you applied to. I want to apply to the same one. Want to go to university with you. And want to be with you for life. Stop reading. Michael C., his desk mate, whispered. He poked Alex C.'s thigh with his pen. Alex C. lowered his head, feeling completely embarrassed. He couldn't believe he actually wrote such cheesy stuff. Alex Z. chuckled despite himself. He never thought that when he was younger, he could write something so cringeworthy. How dare you laugh? Get out to the corridor and stand there, Teacher Amy S. shouted, her eyes bulging as she pointed at him. Okay? Alex Z. bit his lip, holding back a smile as he walked straight out of the classroom. Teacher Amy S. As she watched his back, she had completely given up on Alex E. Now with the college entrance exams right around the corner, he was still thinking about love. How could such a student succeed? He was dragging down his own chances. Alex E. stood in the corridor with his hands in his pockets. In his past life, his family wasn't wealthy. Both his parents were working class, and they spent a lot of money to send him to a prestigious high school. For 3 years, he had continuous extra tutoring, but he, the waste of a son, stopped attending tutoring in his second year of high school. He pocketed the tutoring fees and used them to buy gifts for Sarah C. In the end, he had neither the woman nor the university admission. His parents couldn't even lift their heads in front of relatives. In the end, they begged for connections to get him a job, but he was constantly limited by his high school diploma. He was only able to get into a 996 company through connections, waking up earlier than a rooster and going to bed later than a dog. Because Sarah C. didn't like fat people, he started dieting when he weighed 180 pounds. In the end, his extreme dieting left him with health problems. Before he died, he never saw Sarah C. come to visit him. Not that he expected her to. Thinking back, it was sad. But Alex C. didn't hate Sarah C. that much. After all, she was once the girl he liked. As time passed and with his death in his past life, he had let go of many things, and his obsession with Sarah C. faded away. The only regret he had was not being able to get into university. He had pretended to work hard in front of his parents every day, but in reality, he knew he wasn't living up to their expectations. This time, he didn't want to see the disappointed look in his father's eyes or the tears in his mother's. Alex C. stretched lazily, a relieved smile on his face. I've given enough for her in my past life. Now I'll live for myself. Ding ling ling. The bell for the end of class rang, and many students filed out. As they passed by Alex C., they couldn't resist mocking him. Alex. Nice, you even know how to write love letters. Too bad, the school beauty didn't like you. Life in the senior year was boring, and this bit of gossip was enough for them to talk about for a month. Alex C. shrugged, not caring. He was about to return to his class when Sarah C. called out to him. Alex C. What's up? Alex C. looked up and asked. Sarah C., with her straight bangs and ponytail, had fair skin. Her large round almond eyes and long eyelashes looked like two little fans. One couldn't deny that her face had a youthful innocence. No, she still hadn't learned how to wear makeup. And in her school uniform, she radiated pure charm. She stood with her hands behind her back, fiddling with the hem of her uniform, her head lowered as she said softly, Alex E., I'm sorry about today. I accidentally put the love letter in my test papers and forgot to take it out. Oh, Alex C. nodded. Could she really forget something like this? But honestly, whether it's true or not didn't matter anymore. He just didn't care anymore. Alex Z. Actually, I applied to Jeongju University. Work hard, and I'll be waiting for you at Jeongju University, Sarah C. whispered in his ear, standing on her tiptoes. After saying that, she blushed and ran back to the classroom. Alex C. sucked in a sharp breath. In that instant, he almost fell for it again. This girl really knew how to play her cards. He quickly shook his head and recited the calming mantra. Wise people stay away from love, and work to build a beautiful country. Pharisee's words reminded him there was only 1 month left before the college entrance exams. In his past life, he hadn't gotten into university, although teacher Amy S. was a bit of a tigress. She did say something that made sense. Knowledge learned by the mind is yours. No one can steal it. After entering society, Alex really understood the truth in that saying. This time, I've got to study hard. Not just for my parents, but for myself too. Sarah C. returned to the classroom, and her friend Laura T. curiously asked, You gave Alex G.S. love letter to the teacher. What if that idiot gets mad? Isn't our summer travel fund still relying on him? Don't worry, I already told him which university I'm applying to. Do you believe me? I'll probably go back and start studying soon, Sarah C. said confidently, flipping her hair. Handing Alex G.S. love letter to the teacher was mostly to let the other boys know she was still single. She wasn't going to give up on a whole forest just because of one crooked tree. Alex C. rushed back to the classroom, took out his essay selection, and began reading it with a serious look on his face. Laura T. immediately gave Sarah C. a thumbs minus up. You're really amazing. At that moment, Michael C. came back from the bathroom and said to Alex C. Come on, let's go online. It's on me. After all, Alex C. had embarrassed himself so badly today. Michael C. wanted to spend some money and let him relax a bit. Go online. The college entrance exams are coming up soon. I need to focus on studying, Alex Z. said seriously. Shit, are you possessed? It's just that Sarah C. rejected you? Why are you acting like this? Michael C. said, frustrated. Even if you and Sarah C. get into the same university, she's not going to accept you. I'm not studying for Sarah C. replied seriously, putting the essay selection in front of Michael C. The topic is colorful life. It didn't come up in the first 2 years. but it will definitely be on the exam this year. Take a good look at how to write it. That's nonsense. How do you know it'll definitely come up? How about we bet a bread maker? Alex C. said seriously, his eyes sharp as he looked at him. Michael C. felt uncomfortable under Alex E's gaze. I'm not betting with you, he said, feeling like something was off with Alex Z. Today, but he couldn't put his finger on it, since Alex Z. wouldn't go online with him. Michael C. could only boldly flip through the essay selection. Alex Z. Laura and I are going out. Can you bring us lunch later? Thanks, Alex Z. Sir C. gave the orders like a boss. After speaking, she hooked arms with Laura T. and walked out of the classroom. Alex C. didn't even look up and continued studying seriously. It was then that he realized he hadn't eaten lunch yet. As soon as he stood up, Michael C. blocked his way. What are you doing? I'm going to the cafeteria to eat. Are you out of your mind? You're really going to bring her lunch? Did she even pay you?